Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our nightly video report for Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. Quick note, I am going to be heading to Lake Placid tomorrow around 12 o'clock, so there will be no nightly report tomorrow or morning notes on Friday, and depending on what time I get back, I'm not sure if I'll have a weekend update out, but I should be out. I should be back pretty early. So Fed is come and gone. It has pretty much done what it's done for a while, rubber stamp stuff, except they put this time something about, economic worries are gone, so now people are thinking they may raise rates. It was really a nothing day, and like I've been saying, the bulls love to try to press the indexes higher, especially heading into a Fed day, just because historically they have absolutely crushed the bears, but that's when they were doing QE stuff. Now they're not doing anything. So, but the bears are still very cautious about getting in front of that. So it's come and gone. Maybe they pop it up tomorrow. My guess is we're coming down here, and it's going to be in a very, very fast manner. I think we could go even come down and close this gap. And like I said, if history is our guide, it's done in a matter of days. And I'm not expecting this to be any different whatsoever. Bearish divergences on the daily charts. If we look at the hourly charts, I mean, this is when you get these kind of divergences that just go on and on and on. What happens is you get the sharp moves lower. Now, this has been going on for quite some time now, and like I said, when it's really when the bulls, I think the earliest clue that we're about to crash or head down very, very hard will be when it breaks somewhere around this 2155. If they do that, we're going to have a quick reaction trade down to the 2115, 2112. But if we get that, this market hasn't seen a drop like that in a very, very long time. So what happens is, it just like it's done every other time, is when it's coming down here, everybody that's jumping in at once jumps out at once, and we start taking out supports. Then you get panic, and before you know it, we're back down near the 1950 level, and we just lost 250 points in a few days. And like I said, I don't think this time is going to be any different whatsoever. 15-minute chart, I mean, this just exaggerates the divergences on it. Nothing really to go over, but this is the chart that is really standing out to me, telling me that we are probably a lot closer to a volatility shocker than anybody is thinking. And this is the VXX, which is the short-term volatility. Now, you had the Dow that was down 2, the S&P was down 3, and then you had the small caps and the NASDAQ that were up, and the only reason why they're up is because dumb money is chasing it, because these are all the money managers that are behind the benchmark, so they have to chase the lagging indexes, which has been the small caps, which just got to the 78% retracement level, and this is after the Dow and the S&P are already making new highs. So we have the dumb money that's chasing. But with the Dow and the S&P both red, and yet short-term volatility is down 2.27, it's telling me that they're starting to get very, very... There's that old saying where bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. This is the pigs right here. This is where they start just piling in on nothing. And before they know it, this happens. And we are now at a divergence, a positive divergence, where the price oscillator has been diverging higher. But if we look at the MACD, it's actually been positive here. So these types of moves, usually what happens is you see a 50, 60, 100% spike in volatility, and it usually happens very, very fast. And all of these people that have been ignoring any kind of fear get shaken out. And by the time we get up here, nobody knows what's going on. But I think that this is my sign that we are getting very, very close to a major top right now, where we're going to have a volatility shocker hit in, and you're going to see the S&P drop 250 points in days. Now, I don't know when it starts. That's that's really the biggest thing. It's one of those things that it could start tomorrow. It could start early next week. That part I don't know. So what I'm pretty confident, almost I would say I'd put it in, if you're going to ask me a confidence level, I'm giving it as high as 85 to almost 90% that we are going to get a market, or let's just say a volatility shocker to this market, and you're going to see the S&P drop over 200 points. But again, I just don't, time period, it's hard. I mean, they could make all hoopla over Facebook beating earnings and jack things up tomorrow. Who knows? It doesn't really make a difference. Earnings have never really moved this market for a few years now, and they'll just really take little things that they want to move it with, and that's it. But so it's not that, I don't think it's really going to be moving the stick all that much. But in any case, this is probably, like I said, the most telling chart out of all of them, that we are nearing a major top in the indexes, and the volatility is about to spike. And if we just take a quick look at the daily chart on this, you'll see you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, where it just they'll drive the short-term volatility down to nothing, and everybody piles in on it, and then from there we get a massive spike. So so this is pretty much the previous times where we had a huge drop, spike, and then we took out the lows, and then from there we went from 15 all the way up to 30. It was 100% spike in a matter of 5 days. Here is the drop up, and now we're back down again. So we're at 1050 right now. My target is going to be someplace up into the 20s, and it's going to probably happen in a matter of days. So I think we're, like I said, really close to that top. I don't want to sit there and say it's happening tomorrow, but just be patient and know that when it does roll over, it's going to go probably 5 times faster than it did on the upside. So with that, enjoy your weekend, and like I said, I will be out at 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I won't be back until Sunday night. So enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.